Well, the one I'd like to learn more about is Douglas, because first off, that portion of the podcast, I was really touched the whole time listening to him talk about these adults in his childhood life. Um, and his description of he and his brother's really troubled childhood and
Yeah.
the subsequent problems his brother had as an adult. What's your impression of him, and how much did you rely on his memories that he shared with you while you were working on the book?
So I didn't rely that much on his memories when I was working on the book for a couple of reasons. One, he was 9 when she moved there. And two, she was his mother. So not only was he turned 9 on the ship on the way to England. So our memories are not reliable at best when you're 9, and they're definitely not reliable about our own parent. So I did rely on his memories for later, like when she was really sick, because he was 15 at the time. But otherwise, like I said, I relied on her. I just only read her words. I didn't rely on biographers' opinions or other people's opinions or Bill's mean opinion, because I was writing from her point of view. So I didn't rely on his opinions or the things he told me that much for the novel, except for a couple places when she was really sick. Douglas is really interesting. He has been the keeper of Lewis's estate and world since he was 18 or 19 years old. So that's been his whole life. I think, as all of us know, that our narrative about things change with age and time. And he's, in his 70s, which is young, but he's been talking about this since he was in his late teen years. So his identity is very much wrapped up in being C.S. Lewis's stepson and Joy Davidman's son. But he's very, very, very interesting to talk to. And he just sold all of Narnia to Netflix, all rights to Narnia to Netflix. And I keep wondering what Lewis would think of that. I don't know. But I mean, I'm glad I get to see the movies, but yeah, he's very interesting. But I didn't rely on him that much to write this book. But I've relied on him to be kind, and we keep in touch. And he was incredibly helpful when I had to go through permissions to get permission for the things I used. He's amazing about the book. He only talks well of it. So I've been really grateful for him and his friendship, but didn't rely on him that much for the portion of the book that mattered to me, which is Joy's transformational journey. And for example, he would really like to think that his mother didn't love another man when she was married to his father, and that she didn't love him until she got sick. I'm like, have you read her poetry? So, yeah.